guys, welcome back to another video. This week we got some SpoonES1 content going on. I'm very pumped. We're gonna actually be tackling something that has gone long undone and had to be situated and done. Alright, David's on his way. He's gonna give me an assist, more like an overview, because he has some experience with it, because it is some body work stuff that we're going to be doing. But before that, I want to give a big shout out to Tony at West York Collision for coming clutch, mixing the paint, the pearl, and the clear with hardener for the SpoonES1, because yeah, like I said, we're gonna do some body work stuff. Not like crazy body work, but some imperfections that the SpoonES1 has had for years. I had it covered up with the door cart decal. And now that we're doing a cleaner look, it just bugs me. It's an eyesore. You could only notice it, like I'm looking at it right now because obviously I know where it is, but you could only notice it up close. But it's one of those that it bugs me. So what we're gonna be doing today, we're gonna get to this little rock chip, and then this one and this one. Yeah, eyesores. Very, very big eyesores. There's a story behind it. I'm not gonna get into it. It was an accident, but like they say, one hand washes another. So I wasn't genuinely thrilled that it happened, but it happened, and you know what I mean, you can always fix it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna use some touch-up paint, and we're gonna tackle it and buff it and try to blend it in as best as we can. I went to Canadian Tire to get some products and some Dollarama products. So I went to Canadian Tire, grabbed some 1500 and 2000 sandpaper. We got some rubbing alcohol to clean, some tape because I want to mask the door molding, some gloves, our drill for when we buff. You're gonna need that to help speed up the process a little bit in the drying. Now when it comes to the clear coat, we're actually gonna give it its time to, you know, do its thing before we wet sand and polish. Also guys, I've watched a lot of YouTube videos of this guy who does like a lot of paint correction stuff, and very helpful. Also speaking to Tony was very helpful too. This is a water-based paint, so I will not be able to wet sand the paint. And because it's such a thin spot, he suggested I use either a toothpick or a match, because it's very fine to get in there, you know what I mean? And then go heavy in more of the filling with the clear coat, and then do the whole blend and buff thing. So yeah, wish us luck. I've never really done something like this, but it beats paying to do a whole door and blend everything, you know what I mean? So fingers crossed, and we're gonna start getting started. Alright boys, so what do I have here is the base paint and the pearl. So Tony told me I should go really light with the base and the pearl. Also got to shake it up really, really good. He said there is a brush in here, but don't use a brush. Use something thinner, like a toothpick, wood, even a cotton swab, like a Q-tip, like a very fine one, or even a matchstick. But we're gonna go with the toothpick. I'm gonna go very light, because he doesn't want us to fill it in too much with the paint and the base, the pearl, because when if we have to sand it, because it's a water based, and obviously it's always good to wet sand instead of dry sand, we might wash it out, and then it's gonna screw up the whole process. So he suggested go light on the two coats, and then go hard with the clear coat. He gave us the clear coat and the hardener, so it's 2 parts clear coat, 1 part hardener, and some extra little bottles so we can mix it in, which is very awesome of him. Like I said, big shout out to Tony. He's the one that color matched my fenders and my bumpers, the lips. He's also going to be, I'm not going to tell you yet, but he is going to be doing a lot of work on the he's going to redo quarter panel, so I got to get Tony to fix all that. Yeah, carrying on with this, we are going to, you know, give this a little bit more shakes, and then I'm going to set the camera down and we will start giving it a little bit of paint into the 3 chips. I'm just praying I do a decent job, man. Like, that way this thing would look somewhat appropriate, because to paint this car, it's a lot of money. So let's see if this little easy fix can remedy the situation. Alright, boys, the homie David has showed up.
What's up?
Like I said, he's gonna just be guiding me mostly through this. If I get into a snag where I screw up, he's got the right capabilities of fixing my screw up, because this guy did a phenomenal job on his ZF. I'll post a picture. I'm pretty sure you guys haven't seen his ZF in a long time. He painted it all in the garage. It's got some... No, actually, it's actually really good still.
What?
I thought you had like some scratches and stuff, but no, you didn't. It didn't scratch the bumper when you your lip flew off.
The only thing, it's like the front bumper, because it's like the front bumper.
Yeah, takes a beating.
Then, I don't know why the clear coat. Like, I think the clear coat that I used thinking it was good, it was shit.
Probably needs a nice wet sand and
2K clear coat with the fucking hardener and everything, and yeah, it just started peeling
on the bumper.
Yeah,
so probably just a re-clear. Wet sand re-clear.
I'm not touching that thing. I think it's staying the way it is.
He just wants to go more power. Alright, guys, so we're gonna tackle this and get going.
Okay, want me to do that one?
I do it. Just dab it for me and I'll do it. Dab it and I'll do it. There's no way I'm gonna be able to go light with this and then...
No, just oh, come on, see? Look how much more you can still fill in with the clear coat afterwards. Look at that. Beautiful.
Alright, guys, so David's...
that thing recording, eh?
Did I?
Yeah, I
Oh, nice. So this is David's special way of using touch-up paint. He used to work at a body shop for touch-up paint. So it applies it evenly, as you guys can see on this one. Just right over here in this little area. I don't know if the camera picks that up right there. So I miss this. I'm gonna fill it in a little bit more right there, and then I'm gonna fill there, and then let it dry a little bit and apply the pearl. Yeah, the pearl. I almost got tongue-tied there. Yeah. All right, guys. So do give it nice little dabs.
Look at that.
Nothing
nice.
crazy.
Nice steady hands. Oh yeah.
Way to make a guy feel nervous, David. This is gonna be a permanent fix, but it's one of those where, you know, it's not 100%, but if I can get 85 to 90% of a fix, I'll be really happy.
Very focused, you man.
Probably gonna apply a little bit more on this top chip right here. As you can see, because it's a water base, so the primer is bleeding through.
Would you look at that, you body man?
Oh man, hey, maybe I take a business of doing this.
Yes.
Kleanfreaks paint correction, where everything is clean and I'm a freak. Guys, now remember, I don't want to fill it in. Whoa, shit. I don't want to fill it in too much with the base, because I still gotta add the pearl. And if I make it too bulgy when I go to level it after, it's gonna mess us up with the clear. So I think for the base, that should be good.
Man, the camera can't even tell where the thing is.
That's amazing. It's all in the illusion. Big ups to David for coming clutch to...
Sorry I was late.
You were late? You were on time, actually.
No, man. I was supposed to be here at 10 o'clock.
You said last night that you wake up around 9 to 9:15. At 9:15, I got a message saying, hey, man. So you woke up on time. We both have the stomach bug. Which today we're somehow both feeling good. I still can't eat nothing, which sucks.
It was just the morning. I just had to like clean up.
Oh, but man, it was like someone turned on the tap, and that was it. That's a story for another time.
I think so.
But he's pretty much big shout out to David for helping me step by step just overseeing the whole process. If I make any mistakes, then he's there to correct and show me, because he does have experience, so I appreciate that. Big shout outs to Tony once again for getting us all the paint, the clear, the pearl. And then shout out to my wife for going to get us all the material at Canadian Tire and Dollarama. Alright guys, David's making another canoe. So that one's strictly for the paint. I got the pearl right here. I've been shaking it up off camera. Continue shaking it for you guys.
Shaking it.
Yeah. You guys are probably wondering why David's only wearing one glove and why his other glove looks like he got bit by a dog.
I got into a fight.
He got into a fight. It's a very funny story. Yeah, we're guys.
He busted my knuckles.
He busted his knuckles. It was actually pretty disgusting last week, but like
Yeah, when it was nasty. Look, a week going by, fucking things mint, bro.
Yeah, self-inflicted. As you guys can see, like the camera's not even picking it up right now, so the base is actually blending in really nice. I don't know. Oh yeah, now you can actually pick it in right there.
Yeah, you gotta zoom in.
Yeah.
Like, from where you were at first.
But it's starting to fill in nicely, guys. That's the whole goal, is just to make it fill in nice and make it less noticeable.
Oh.
Alright guys, look at that. Look at this pearl. Look at that. That is beautiful.
Focus. Oh, there you go.
Buddy. Woo! It's because, like how you said, the pearl is so thin, right? Here. Gotta dab it in. Dab it in.
Try to tilt it up so the pin falls down.
Okay. Alright guys, so David wants to do something because I guess he's just been like, hey, I want to do something. So he wants to apply the next coat of pearl. It's gonna start off with the top.
For this.
That's hot, eh?
I just can't hold this fucking shit.
Buddy, look how that filled in nicely, eh? So far, David, what do you think? I've done a pretty good job?
Very good, very good.
Pretty good, very nice?
I would hire you to do some
Yeah?
paint corrections.
Let's start doing some paint corrections.
I think.
Buddy, that is starting to come up very good, very nice.
I think that's good.
This one's filling in very nicely.
Yeah, you don't even see that ring anymore. After
No,
you put the
I feel
pearl.
like this one we should probably put a little bit more.
You want to put more or you want to wait for the clear coat?
But the clear coat, we're still gonna see the ring, no?
I think we need to, for the other one, we need to do like a little finer beak.
Finer beak?
Yeah, I think this is a little bit too thin.
Okay. But like, look how much over here, like from a distance, David, look how much it filled in the big crack.
I know, you don't even see that little fucking
Ring.
thing.
So that,
the bottom when you can, it's starting.
it's starting to fill in nicely.
Yeah.
So probably give it another coat of pearl, which the pearl is filling it in nicely. You guys gotta be, with pearl, you guys gotta be careful. You don't want to put too much because then it'll be like a spotchy area, you know what I mean? Give this a couple minutes to dry. I'm gonna go and get the clear and the hardener, and an empty bottle because we're gonna have to mix it. But yeah, that's coming out good. All right, boys. So this is our polishing pads that we're gonna use.
And this is the compound.
This is the compound. We got our Canadian Tires, the SpoonES1 one. This is our clear coat and our hardener. 2 parts clear coat, 1 part hardener.
This is done by eye. Okay, eye level. We put a little bit clear coats, a little bit hardener. It's gonna be very nice, very nice.
All right. What was the saying? We're not.
Huh?
We're not
professionals. Okay, this is not professionals. We just go as we, you know.
Just some guys on YouTube just trying to save a buck.
I guess so.
Yeah. I mean, it's starting to work out pretty good. And then David's gonna do his magic polishing touch. All right, guys. So we already mixed it. The best mix, I hope. No, it's good. We don't have much time. Once you add the hardener, you gotta like use it. So we're just shaking it up.
I mean, we got like a couple minutes still.
Yeah, like a couple minutes, but I'm gonna make it like the end of the world is happening right now.
It's like fucking, you just gotta shake that thing fast, really fast, and
yeah.
apply it.
So it's okay now if you kind of go over what you're clearing.
Yes.
Because we're gonna wet sand it after, right?
Wet scenes.
But David wants to apply the clear coat.
You want me to do it?
Yeah, man. I mean, I can do it.
I do it. I do it for you.
You want me to do it? I'll do it.
I do it.
Okay. But we've agreed that he's doing the wet sanding and polishing. Boys, I was nervous getting into this project, but man, like, it's filling it in nicely. Like right now you see it rough like that, but once we wet sand it and it blends itself in, it's gonna look fantastic. What do you think, David? Satisfied with these results so far?
Yeah, man.
2 hours later.
Alright guys, so we just got back. We let this thing actually sit with the heater on it for a good 2 hours now. And as you guys can see, I don't know how well it's picking up. A lot of it is filled in, believe it or not. That's actually pretty impressive.
You look at it, it kind of looks all fucked up.
This one's the one that kind of, because of the body line, you know what I mean? The body line gives you that weird look, right? But if you look at these ones, they're, yeah. So like it's nice and hard. It's not tacky, nothing. It's really hard. So we're gonna grab some
homemade blocks.
Our homemade block I got from work, like I told you. Some 1500 sandpaper. And I got my spray bottle right there. We're gonna dab a little bit of water, and David's gonna give it a nice wet sand. So guys, when you're wet sanding it, it's okay to go a little bit more past, because you want that. You want more of an area, so when you do buff it, it all kind of blends. As you can see, David's using the little block of wood with the sandpaper to level it out. Alright boys, so we're scuffing it down and everything like that. It's coming along good. We may not have to add a little bit more clear to this chip. We're gonna see. We're gonna try buffing it, polishing it after and everything, and see how it comes. Mind you, you're not gonna get 100%. So, and we already knew this. Just the way it is right now is already 1,000 times better than the way it was previously. So David right now is sending the 2 big gouges right here. I got the rig right here, bro. So, so always make sure you guys clean. As you guys can see, even the camera's picking it up too right now, right? Like the camera's picking it up, like the where the marks are, but it's also picking up like the whiteness. Yeah. Like everything that's sanded is all in the same color, kind of thing. You know what I mean? I don't know how to try to explain it. All right, boys. So we hit it. We hit this one again with 15. That was killed with 15. Now we're hitting the 2000, and we're gonna just like finesse all the fine scratches. And then we're gonna clean it up with some rubbing alcohol, and then David's gonna polish this bad boy. But honestly, guys, from where we started to where we are now, this is a giant improvement.
I mean, you used to see like the white from the base.
Not the base, the clear, the primer. The white primer, the grayish white primer, yeah. Like now it's like
that's nice and smooth.
Yeah.
And like there's a little pinholes, but that's because of like the way it's on an angle. It just keeps running. So
this is like.
Well, we can even come back and then just refill those with clear coat and fucking mint.
100%. All right, boys.
Maybe a little bit too much, but that's it.
We'll rub it in.
We'll just rub that in. Oh yeah.
So David's gonna attempt to polish the bottom ones now. We had a little mishap on the top. I guess we didn't give it enough heat, so I'm gonna redo this top one. But right now, just polishing up the bottom. All right, guys. So we ended up going back and just sanding it down.
Let me put this down, girl, so you're not gonna be able to hear you.
All right. So what happened is, we
We fucked up.
Not necessarily we messed up. It's
I fucked up the mixture and.
okay. The mixture of the clear coat wasn't the greatest, but I don't feel like this chip got enough heat when it was drying. These two, on the other hand,
They came out
a lot better.
So we just had to like.
But the problem is we didn't put enough material because it's water based. So when it evaporates the water, we had to build it up again. So we sanded it down. We gave it more material, but this time we used a brush. And then we cleaned the excess around with the rubbing alcohol. And then we did the same with the Pro. So we built it up now. Same with this one. Now we just did a better mixture of clear coat because the clear coat's actually applying a lot better now. And it is, you know, obviously as you guys can see, it's building up. Like you see this little teardrop right there. Probably just go there with the brush, smear it a little bit. But then you see these ones, they're filling up so much better. So now that way, when we cut and polish it, it's going to give a better finish. So it's trial and error, guys. That's pretty much what it is.
We don't know what we're doing anyways. We're not professionals.
Yeah, we're not professionals. We're just two guys just trying to save a buck. And just trying out some home remedies, I guess you could say. But we're going to let it cure probably overnight. I think that's probably the best option. Let this heater hit it for the majority of the night. Maybe I'll come back around maybe, I don't know.
Even if you have it until like fucking
10 o'clock.
10 o'clock.
It should be dry by then. Yeah. And then I'll probably give it a wet sand and polish. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see how everything goes. Which should give me enough time.
I mean, I can come back later at night.
If you want to come back later on.
Come back later at night.
Yeah.
Like maybe around like 10.
Yeah, and we can just hit it with the polish.
We'll see how it is, because it should be, honestly, should be fine. Because what time is it now? 4 o'clock?
4 o'clock, yeah. So you'll have
that's
6 hours. 6 hours to dry with the heat hitting it.
When it was like an hour before.
Almost 2.
Almost 2.
2, and it was good. The bottom one was good.
But I think that mixture made the clear coat not too dry as quick.
Yeah, it was more of a tackier. Yeah. As now it's like a nice.
Like it's kind of like it's drying quick because I'm like the teardrop is gone. When I went there with the brush, it's gone.
Yeah, it's coming out good. So I think that's what we're gonna do. I'm probably just gonna elevate the heater probably another 2 inches.
Yeah, maybe raise it up a little bit.
2 inches more, and
so you can
catch the top, like David said. And then guys, we'll hit it, polish it. Because it came out phenomenal when this got polished.
When this got polished,
only problem was it was still too deep.
Yeah,
that was our only problem. So like I said, this is our first time, and I've never touched up with water-based paint. If it was an acrylic style, it would have been easier to spread and everything like that. So.
I've seen people do this. I never did it myself.
And
other than going into my car and touch it up with just with paint, I never did it with clear coat, trying to blend in, nothing. Just go there with paint, touch it up here and there, and that's about it. But
so it's coming out good.
This is pretty good, I think.
Yeah,
in my opinion.
like it already blends in with everything. Like
that
the pearl.
That one little thing it keeps going back. But that one is good now.
Yeah. That one's bothering David. Anyways, guys, we'll pick up this camera. It's going to give me enough time to charge the battery. For some reason, my battery is dead already. Go figure. We'll pick it up, and then we'll continue later on in the night. Alright, guys. So, I've let this thing dry for almost 6 hours. So, it's... as you guys can see, it's dry. Now I'm just gonna let it cool off because it is hot from, well, not hot, but like it is warm from just baking. So let it cool off, and then I'll begin the process of wet sanding so I can polish it. Alright guys, we're gonna commence on the wet sanding.
Sure.
guys, so I already cleaned my surface. Hit it 2000, cleaned my surface, as you guys can see. It's blending in a lot better. Like the camera here, obviously because the light's right there, it's picking up where the marks are. But physically looking, I can still see the marks, but they're not as visible as they were when we first started. And then polishing should help it blend in a lot more now. Yeah, like it's smooth. But we're gonna hit it now with the polisher and see the results. Well, boys, that's the product right there. I mean, you notice this one right here the most. This one's pretty gone. The color's blended in there, but like obviously you still have the indentation. Once it focuses. So yeah, you see the tiny little indentation there. Same with there. You can't help it, but this is from further away. Now you can't really notice it. I mean, I knew it wasn't going to be like gone. I knew it was always going to have the markings there. It is a lot more masked. I feel like it is an improvement, but nonetheless it's still there. Eventually at some point this door is going to have to get refixed. So, but that's way after. Right now, Turbo, getting this car back on the road, that's priority. This was just eyesore for me that I just couldn't stand. But yeah, like I said, I honestly think it was an improvement. This one's almost invisible. You just have the little indentation right there, which is not too bad. And then these two. But if you look at it really, the color blends in nicely. This was never going to get rid of the markings. White shows a lot of things, but it blends in the color a lot more. It's less noticeable. I sanded this a little too much, so I gotta, at some point I'm just gonna put some clear on it and then wet sand and give it a little buff, so that way it's protected with clear. That's all it was. It's from the sand block, because I was trying to get rid of that big eye drop of clear coat over here. So that's what happened. But all in all, for my first time, I think I did a pretty decent job, as you guys can see now. Like, you guys can see it, somewhat see it, but you know, it's an improvement. Before, it was like super noticeable. So standing from here, only when you come up to it you can really actually tell. Like you're literally like looking right at it. But say like over there, not too bad. I don't know. It was a little thing I wanted to try. I'm actually glad I did. It's not as unbearable now. I can actually tolerate that. I know it's there, but it's not one of those things that as soon as I get to the car, oh man, this thing, oh man, that thing, you know, it's presentable. But that's just my OCD, you know what I mean? I'm pretty sure at some point after I turbo this car, I'm just gonna take it to Tony and be like, Tony, can you fix this door? It's just a reality. I know it's gonna end up happening, but this is gonna suffice, so I don't have to. Because I'm the kind of person, when something's in my head, I have to do it. You know what I mean? It's just how I'm wired. So this will ease that wiring. You know what I mean? But all in all, I am pretty happy with the end result. I think I did a good job. Thank you, David, for the help. He's actually going to come up here to check it out. And yeah, then we're going to hit a coffee shop and just grab a coffee and just relax. Guys, thanks for tuning in. This is probably airing in the new year, so hey, happy new year, guys. 2024. Let's see what 2024 is going to bring us. And let's just have some fun with the cars, man. You know, DL's been super. Been having a lot of fun with that while this has been down, but it's not a replacement for this. Like, I need to have this back on the road. So yeah, but let's get this everything ready for this turbo setup, and then, like, you know, just kick some serious butt with this thing and just have some freaking fun, smash some gears, wheel spin, boost noises, you know, all that fun stuff. And yeah, just try different things. Alright guys, thanks for tuning in. Do me a favor, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and hit subscribe. Greatly appreciate it. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Keep it clean.